A few months after the loss of Marty, my dad took me to Antioch where my Aunt Linda lives. Together, my dad, Aunt Linda, and myself went over to the local pet store to get me a new puppy. My dad felt that a child shouldn't be without a pet to love and to be loved. It was there that we saw this cutest little red-haired looking poodle. His hind legs were moving up and down about 3,000 revolutions per minute and not even clearing the ground by an inch. We pretended not to notice him, but he was so charming we finally gave in. One of the requirements for a new puppy was it could not shed hair if it was to stay in the house, and we wanted an animal for the house. This little poodle fit the bill. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the cutest smile. Hello, let me introduce myself. My name is Robert Redford, or Lisa's Royal Red, as stated on my registration papers, but I prefer Robbie. The other two names are kind of formal, and I'm anything but formal, as you will see soon. The pictures of me that you're about to see is presented to you through my eyes, and these are some of my stories. Well, since this is going to take a while, let's get on the old man's bed and get comfy. I was born in the first part of May, a week or two before Marty, Lisa's first dog, was given his freedom to play in the rainbows of heaven. I was the last of the litter, and getting pretty sick and tired of trying to strut my stuff in front of every human that came into the pet store. But when I saw this little girl, Lisa was her name, come through the front door of the store, I knew that's whom I wanted to live with. So I did everything I could think of in order to get her attention. I was about to give up when I heard her dad say, "I give in. We will take the red-headed poodle in the box." You should have seen Lisa sparkle with joy, not to mention me too. Hey, come a little closer. Want to hear something dumb? They paid $300 for me. Boy, I heard humans were smart. Anyway, they took me home to Livermore. The only problem, though, was that Lisa's mom had no idea that they were bringing home a dog. So for the first 3 days, I was kept in Lisa's bedroom, where I was no problem at all. Wow, I hope I don't get into any trouble over this mess. On the fourth day, Lisa, her mom, and dad were in the kitchen having a good old time. You know, laughing at things. Well, I have had just about enough of this bedroom. After all, one can only make so big of a mess. So I decided to investigate what was on the other side of this door. After all, what other reason would Lisa leave the door open? So out the door and up the hallway I went. All of a sudden, while I was sitting there at the end of the hallway, Lisa's mom yelled out, "What's that?" Lisa replied quickly, "That's my new puppy." And Lisa's mom yelled back, "So, is that housebroken?" Well, what's a dog to do? So I relieved myself all over the floor, right in front of Lisa's mom. Boy, I never seen anyone so mad as Lisa's mom at that moment. And Lisa and her dad weren't helping much either by laughing at the whole situation. Well, that got me grounded in the bedroom for a week. Over time, Lisa's mom began to pay some attention to me. So I was once again allowed to venture out of the bedroom. At first, I explored the hallway and discovered this wasn't a good place to sleep. So I got brave and wandered to the edge of the dining room. This spot I found was cool on the billy, but again, the humans think I'm a rug to walk on. So I decided to explore the rest of the kitchen for a quiet place to rest. Here too, I found there's no place for a dog, although it is great for begging for real food. Note, veterinarians ought to be locked up for recommending that other stuff called dog food. One day, while exploring the kitchen, Lisa's mom came in with a big gray mechanical cat. I guess she was going to show me who's the boss of the kitchen. So I did what any good dog would do. I began to bark at it. Well, every time I barked, this gray thing would light up its red eyes, turn around in circles, and make a hissing sound. This is what it sounded like. So for the next few minutes, it was either him or me. Lisa's mom thought this was funny. The fight didn't last long, and I showed that big old cat who was the boss around the kitchen. Over the next few months, I explored the entire house and was even sitting on the chairs. Christmas came and went, and things were pretty boring inside, so it was time to explore the outside. Besides, Lisa and her dad were getting tired of cleaning up after me and thought I should go to the bathroom outside. Nothing exciting here. Bored, 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 and more bored. Winter sucks. Can't wait to get outside. Besides, I'm dying to find out what that piece of framework is in the driveway. Hooray! Spring has come and I can go outside.